You remember that story of the climate gate and the professors from the university in Great Britain, and how they were, had all these incriminating emails from the University of East Anglia, and everybody went into a panic, and Obama, and of course Democrats in a panic, media covering it nonstop. And then later, they did 3 different investigations of it. Every single investigation says, there was nothing to it. Within the context of all the emails, of course, they didn't like one guy who denied climate change. So what? Okay? Now, the reports don't say so what. They're not dismissive. They took great pains to be like, they were a little impolite. I don't know, maybe we should do something about that, but their facts are totally right? And what did the Obama administration do today? Department of Energy has suspended funding for those scientists. What do you want me to call them? What do you want me to call them? Oh, no, Fox News yelled at that university. Now, look, it's not a ton of money. It's $200,000. That's not the point. It's the principle of it. They're right. They're right. Why are you suspending their money? Because you're scared. Because Beck said boo. I can't emphasize enough how repulsive I find that. Okay, that's point number 1. This is just today. Forget everything they've ever done. Throwing Van Jones under the bus. Acorn, remember what they did to Acorn. Okay? The Acorn was there getting poor and middle class people the right to vote, helping them with foreclosures, etc. And in reality, they registered a lot of poor people who tend to vote Democratic. And what did the Democratic Party do to thank them? Based on being scared of what Fox News was saying, they threw them under the bus on no evidence. Prosecutors later said, those tapes were edited, doctored, etc. There are no cases to bring against Acorn. Too late. They pulled their funding. Obama administration pushed the Democrats in Congress to pull their funding. What do you want me to call them? And then today, the Department of Justice has announced that, of course, they will not be pursuing the United States attorneys that were fired. There will be no criminal charges for firing them for political reasons. Now, were they fired for political reasons? Senator Pete Domenici, a Republican, called right before the election. And the case that they were studying, Department of Justice studied this case first. Iglesias in New Mexico, a Republican United States attorney, right? Domenici, the Republican senator, calls him and says, hey, you got to do fraud charges against these Democrats, okay? Iglesias says, I got nothing. I already looked into it. I looked into it over and over again. There isn't a single charge I can come up with. What do you want me to do? Make it up? He says, I don't care. Harriet Myers tells on the record, says Karl Rove pressured to fire Iglesias because he wouldn't make up fraud cases. And it goes on and on. They have overwhelming evidence. And what did they do? As usual, they bowed their heads and said, oh, no, of course, we're here to protect the Bush administration. No, we wouldn't do anything political, Fox News. No, please don't charge us with being political. No, that's it. Those cases are closed. Gonzalez's attorney, Alberto Gonzalez, who's obviously intimately involved with this scandal, comes out today bragging. See, we told you there was nothing to this. We told you that it was the Democrats just, making something political out of something that was innocent. And the Democrats helped us prove it today by dropping any investigation of the Iglesias case and saying that they will not even investigate the other cases, the other 8 U.S. attorney cases of them being fired. If you give in to them day in and day out, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to use that against you. These people don't know how to fight. They don't know how to stand up. And they did it with Shirley Sherrod. They did it at this Department of Justice thing today. They did it with the so-called climate gate. That's just today. And how about torture? Oh, no, that was just a difference of opinion. No, we won't prosecute. We look forward. We don't look backward. How about warrantless wiretapping? We look forward. We don't look backward. We won't prosecute. We won't prosecute anything. Because we're scared that Glenn Beck and O'Reilly and Hannity are going to call us names. What are we going to do, man? We don't have the White House. You think we have the White House? Glenn Beck has the White House. Andrew frickin' Breitbart has the White House. He has 10 times, 100 times the influence inside the White House than any progressive. You think they would ever listen to, Jane Hampshire? David Sirota? Ari Melton? You think they'd listen to A progressive, Rachel Maddow, Keith Olbermann, they don't give a damn. But as soon as a conservative says something, hurry up, change policy, fire somebody, hurry up, panic. It is a minor miracle I haven't said the word.